Welcome to the broadcast, everyone. I'm Denise Marie, and this is my fabulous co-host, Dave Richards. We have an incredible show planned for you today. We're talking about how you can significantly improve your memory, mental concentration, focus, mental clarity, and even moods.
And that's why it's my extreme pleasure to welcome to the broadcast Josh Reynolds, the founder of Brain Research Labs. Josh is a renowned clinical research scientist in brain health and fitness. He has many great achievements in the field, from creating state-of-the-art brain tests and exercises to conducting clinical trials on brain pills for large nutraceutical and pharmaceutical companies. But what we're most excited to hear about today is his latest and greatest creation, a breakthrough nutritional formula called Procera AVH that can help quickly restore focus, concentration, and even memory to the levels they were as much as 10 to 15 years ago.
Josh, welcome to the program.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Now, Josh, you are an internationally recognized pioneer in the area of brain health and fitness with over 30 years of experience in researching the brain.
And congratulations on the success of your medically acclaimed book, 2020 Brain Power.
Now, did I read this correctly, Josh, that you have studied over 1 million brains?
Actually, it was over 1.5 million brains.
Oh, forgive me.
What we learned from looking at 1.5 million brains is that we're seeing something that I think may be an epidemic. What we saw was the brain was declining up to 50%. That's your memory, your brain power. Up to 50% by the time you reach age 50.
50% by the time you're 50 years old?
Isn't that shocking?
Well, certainly.
Very shocking and upsetting.
You know, our brains were not evolutionarily designed for the kind of stress, the amount of information we have to process, the times right now, the survival, the onslaught of environmental toxins, and the attack of free radicals. There are new toxins discovered every day. We know about lead, mercury, aluminum, PCBs. Recently, it was found that over-the-counter painkillers are slowing down our brain.
Wow.
So the probability of our brain giving out before our body is what really scares us.
Let's talk about stress and the role it plays in the problem, because we are certainly overcome with it these days.
A recent report by NIH showed that over 80% of Americans feel they're under the greatest stress they've ever been under. Extreme stress. They're stressed out. Our brain is stressed out. In fact, our brain is burned out. You know, it's no wonder. We're in a times where there's a lot of economic and personal finance issues. Yeah. There's worries about war, finances, real estate, losing our homes. Our kids are going to schools that are overcrowded. Our jobs are putting more and more pressure on us to work harder. We are all trying to do more with less money, which puts a tremendous crunch on us emotionally, psychologically, creates fear and anxiety. And guess what takes the brunt of all this stress and anxiety and fear? The brain.
Let's get right to the solution, because I think that's the most important and exciting part of this. It doesn't have to be this way. Is that correct?
That's absolutely correct. So here's the solution. It's called Procera. Procera AVH. Procera is a safe, natural, clinically tested supplement for your brain. It provides the brain the nutrition it needs so that, and this was clinically proven, you have a better memory, you remember things faster, you have better focus and recall, sharper concentration, more mental clarity, and it was shown to reverse mental decline by up to 15 years. Now, in a landmark clinical study, which we did in Australia, at the MIT of Australia, it's called the Brain Sciences Institute, they discovered that Procera restored the memory power and the recall speed that you had 10 to 15 years ago. This is a form of mental quickness, how quickly you can recall something, which is very important.
You know, you mentioned earlier that Procera has 3 triple action effects. Can we talk more about this in detail?
Sure. Procera has 3 what I call miracle memory molecules from nature, natural molecules. Number 1, Procera helps to lift up, boost the waning oxygen supply in your brain. Number 2, Procera helps your brain battle stress, helps your brain fight those neurotoxins, the environmental toxins that we're getting every day. Number 3, maybe foremost, it refuels your brain with these vital neurotransmitters that your brain really needs to stay quick, to be focused, to be happy.
And I believe we do have some images.
All right, so what this shows is that just one of the ingredients in Procera, which is called vinpocetine, and that's the oxygenating ingredient that kicks up the energy level of the brain. Look, it lights up the brain like a Christmas tree. And this happens in less than an hour.
All right, well, Josh and Denise, let's go to the phone lines. Let's talk to Eric in Southern California, another satisfied Procera user. Eric, welcome to the broadcast.
Good morning.
Hi, Eric. How you doing?
Doing great.
Now, Eric, just tell us, what's been your experience with Procera?
Well, since I've been taking that product, I've noticed a huge difference in mental clarity and focus. I'm in a very complicated business, which is real estate, and as you know, it's very challenging, and it's also very competitive. And if I'm not sharp and focused, the next guy may be. I started noticing results within the first week.
What kind of changes, specifically, if you can?
Well, I noticed that my short-term memory was better. My recall of facts came quicker to me. I take Procera every day, and it's almost like I can't get by without it anymore. I don't, you know, I could probably, but I don't want to. Your brain just feels supercharged.
We're glad you could spend a couple minutes here with us on the broadcast. We appreciate your call today.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Eric.
We'll be back in a moment with more on how you can finally stop having those embarrassing senior moments. Stick around.
I'm Dr. Gene Steiner. As a pharmacist, I've always felt helpless in recommending a solution for memory loss.
Research reveals by age 50, most people have lost up to 50% of their brain power.
Now, there's a safe and natural solution. It's called Procera AVH.
Procera was clinically shown to increase memory, mood, and mental clarity.
Procera is safe, effective, and taken daily as directed. Procera can restore the brain power you had 10 to 15 years ago.
Procera contains 3 natural memory molecules, clinically shown to be the 3 best brain energy nutrients. Procera revitalizes tired, sluggish brain cells with fresh supplies of oxygen and key vital nutrients. Plus, it refuels your brain with much-needed neurotransmitters. It gets your neurons fired up again. This means you could say goodbye to foggy thinking, mental fatigue, and poor memory, all while improving your focus and concentration. You can absolutely regain the mental sharpness you had 10 to 15 years ago with Procera.
I'd say I've got more of my edge back than I've had in a decade.
I'm taking on large projects. I'm bringing together people and taking on the kind of projects, the career moves, the next level events in my career and in my age that I've always dreamed about.
And I felt solid, and I felt bright and alive and energetic and clear and focused.
Because I've experienced firsthand that you can affect your mind and how you think in a short period of time.
Call now and find out how to get a free 30-day bonus supply of Procera. Boost your brain power, memory, and focus today. This special offer also comes with a free copy of Josh Reynolds' medically acclaimed book, 20/20 Brain Power, plus a subscription to his brain health and fitness newsletter, all for free. Be one of the first 500 callers and we'll include a free bottle of Josh's brain detox formula, Seraplex, that can help combat the harmful effects of environmental toxins in your food and water. It's the safe and natural way to help detoxify and protect your brain while supercharging your mental clarity and focus even more. And remember, there's no risk, so why continue to suffer? Call now and find out how to get your bonus bottle of Procera AVH, the natural remedy for your memory. Your complete satisfaction is guaranteed, so call now.
Get started with Procera AVH today, the new natural remedy for your memory.